Team podcast. This is the Big and Coach Show. Shout out to my boy Biggs over there. We're gonna make this thing happen. We're gonna try to announce this out once a week. We can go over various topics, divisions, get to know each other a little bit, try to get a little different feel and do something we haven't done. We'll go over stats, rosters, why you built your team, get a little insight. So with that being said, we're gonna jump right into it. Introduce my man right now, Big Ups. Go ahead and say hello.
You already know what's up, everybody. This Big Ups coming straight from Lake Charles right now, but representing Brooklyn.
Up, there it is. There it is. My man is the Brooklyn Nets. He's put himself together with a nice little team. But before we get into the game and stuff, do a little Q&A. Let's get to know my man a little bit. First of all, Big Ups, how long have you been gaming, and what is your favorite game?
Well, I've been gaming for about, I guess I could say 9 years now, man. Been gaming with the same association off and on for 9 years. And my favorite game is 2K. I've been a basketball fan for life. And I injured my knees and legs a long time ago, so I can't go on the park and play no more. So I use this gaming experience as my outlet for basketball.
There you go. There you go. How about a little bit about yourself? Are you married, kids, anything like
Well,
that?
man, well, right now I got a fiance. Got a fiance. We just had a baby about a year ago. She's a year old now, and she's a
Congratulations.
beautiful. Thank you. And things are looking good right now. I'm presently doing my little career in dealing, not dealing, but table games
He
dealing.
over here drug dealer, y'all. You heard him. You heard him first. SGA number one. He got the kilos on deck. Get at him. You know what I'm saying?
Got that stuff where you.
All right, all right. And so how many kids you say you had?
I got 4 kids, man, but right now one in the house with me. I
Cool.
started over last year, so all the kids were out the house, and now I'm starting.
Right.
So that lets you know that I'm a pretty old guy.
There you go. There you go. And where are you representing right now? You said you live where?
Right now I'm in Lake Charles, man, Louisiana, down in the boot.
Lake Charles. Lake Charles. Okay. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, hey man, it's good to get to know you, Big Ups. Hopefully we can get a different member on here every week and get an idea of what they got going on. Right now, I give you an opportunity to see if you got any questions for me. Let everybody get to know me as well.
Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, my man, and why how long you been gaming.
I'm one of the originals, man. I've been gaming since online came out. So I had the first Xbox, first, all that stuff when the first ones first came out. So been doing this for quite a while. Was mainly a Madden guy. Switched over to a lot of 2K probably about 6 or 7 years ago. Been with a good group of these guys for a real long time. I think I probably know AK the longest out of all of them, or at least been gaming with him the longest out of all of them. And I'd have to say that was in the neighborhood of 9 years or 10 years or something like that. So that's how long I've been playing. A little bit about myself. For a living, I am a supply chain and operations manager for a company. I'm also a high school football coach at our local high school here. I'm a defensive coordinator, a linebacker coach. So that's kind of what takes up a lot of my time. I normally game at night when I get home from practice. So that's normally my routine. I like to sit down, play a little game, drink a beer, and kind of chill. I am married. I've been married for 16 years. I have 3 kids. Yeah, 16 years, man. We've been married. So I got 3 children. One is 16, 12, and my baby's 5 years old. So a lot of times there's a lot of stuff going on in the backgrounds here. I am from Anaheim, California, but moved out and kind of settled down to raise my family here in Colorado. So we're in a little suburb called Thornton, Colorado. Love it out here. It's a beautiful place.
Sure.
Let's see. I think that pretty much sums up, me in a nutshell. I've been a football player pretty much my whole life. Fresno State representing Bulldogs. Word up. Went there from '95 to '98, and yeah, that's pretty much who I am right there. So,
What's up?
all right, cool, man. So we're gonna go ahead and switch gears. Let me go ahead and look into this roster, man. I'm gonna pull it up right now so we can actually speak on it properly. Um, I got it up right now, and we are gonna talk about the number one rated player on your team, which is Dwayne Wade. So, um, well, first of all, talk to me a little bit about your roster. What were you trying to accomplish? Where are you at? What are your goals? Just talk to me a little bit about your roster right now.
I'm the New Jersey Nets, and I'm sorry, Brooklyn Nets.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the team. I actually wanted New York, but somebody got them. I was born in New York, Harlem, New York. But so to get close enough to it, I went on ahead and scooped up Brooklyn once they got available. And I had a nice little squad. We was going in one direction last season, but with Wiggins, we had Wiggins on our team. That was my number one player. I was going to try to build around him, but after a technical thing happened with SGA where ended up losing Wiggins into the star draft. And when that happened, we had to go into damage control. And I decided, like, if I were to get a chance to pick Wiggins, I would go ahead and get him in my first pick. But I looked and I saw that Dwayne Wade was sitting there, and I was like, Dwayne Wade's a lot better, and he's a winner. He's got a winning mentality. He's got some high ratings, and he might be a little injury prone, but I think we're gonna be able to make a full season without him getting injured this year. But my team, after we picked up Wiggins, I saw that Valanciunas was sitting there, and everybody knows that in this SGA league, bigs are very valuable. So I scooped up Valanciunas, and we put together a nice inside-outside game, and it worked out perfectly because with him and my first round draft pick of DeJounte Murray, I was like, okay, now I got a good point guard. He's not developed yet, but he's definitely playing for the Spurs in real life. So Pop's gonna whip him into shape. Maybe next year his numbers will go way up. And I always had Bazemore in the back, waiting to come up into the starting lineup, and he did that by improving his numbers this year. When the game came out, he went up from a 74 to a 78. So he definitely he's gonna hold on that small forward slot for me. We picked up Terrence Jones over the offseason, and I was surprised to be able to pick up Ginobili. And Ginobili right now is a pretty good solid six man on my team. And we just did a major trade and picked up Brandon Knight. So Brandon Knight will start this year, and Murray will be coming off the bench. But that along with Harold Joe Henderson, picked up Chandler just recently, and a solid player on my team that's like hiding in the mist is Chris McCullough. He's been playing big for us this summer. He's got good numbers. He's averaging double figures off the bench. And he's coming off the bench, way down the bench. So, the team's looking good. Right now, our expectation is nothing less than going to the playoffs. We're on a 3-year plan. This will be our second year. This will be our second year. And next year, we'll be looking forward to getting in the championship. But right now, we just want to get to the playoffs so we can test the waters and get everybody acclimated with the playoff scene.
Okay. I like that. So we'll move on a little bit. Let's go over to my team here. All right, so I sold my soul last year. Understanding we were going to have a star draft, I decided to basically sell my soul to get Curry,
Mm.
and I could protect him. And so, knowing I was going to be able to protect him, I would get some more pieces in the draft. I basically sold out last year for that purpose. I got what I needed, and in the star draft, I wound up with a decent pick and picking Dirk Nowitzki and Tony Parker. So there was initially a dilemma there, Tony Parker and Steph Curry playing the same position.
Right.
But when I went and looked at it, Curry probably plays off ball better than any shooting guard in our league. So I'm running him at the 2 right now. Morris has decent numbers. From they brought him back. His numbers are real decent. He's playing a small forward, although I'm not happy with him there. I'd like to pick up a decent wing, and I may have to move Parker or even Nowitzki or somebody to do it. But right now the roster is overall in construction. Got some things I want to do. However, I got some bright pieces. My boy Dragon Bender, man. I drafted him this year, and I really expect big things, especially watching him in Summer League. And 2K did him right, man. They didn't really give him great ratings, but they gave him 75 mid, 75 3 for a 7-1 guy as a rookie. I can't really ask for too much more than that.
Right.
So I'm happy with what they gave me with him. My bench, I'm a little thin in my bench. I don't really have the guns that I need to, but I'm hoping Nick Young can hit the fountain of youth and give me some type of money off the bench. But if he's not able to do that, I'm gonna rely on my Babbitt cheese to get me some points. That's basically my situation right now. It might change, like I said, because I'm not completely sold on keeping Dirk on the squad. I love having Dirk and Curry, 2 best shooters in the game, but as far as big and smalls go, I just don't know that I can have them coexist and still have a balanced out roster. So, right now I have Tony Parker on the block, and we'll see what we can do to keep putting this thing together before the season is actually kicked off.
Okay. Might look to sending Brother Knight your way, man. If you want to give up Parker,
Yeah, well, I mean, you put me in the same position. Another point guard, one point guard. I need to
Oh,
work this out.
you the point guard. Okay, I got you.
I need to work this out. All right, so we're getting ready to wrap this up pretty quickly here. Next, what I'd like to do each week is break down the division. Talk a little bit about the division, what we expect. Who's going to do what, where. Right now, I'm going to start with two of these divisions. One mainly because me and Biggs are in the same division, so we're going to start with the Atlantic. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think this is going to be the toughest division in the SGA.
Okay.
People can agree or not agree with me, but that's my opinion. I think having myself, Biggs, Risto, and I have a little birdie in my ear telling me that the Boston Celtics will have an owner by the name of Cross here soon. So if that happens, Cross, Risto, Biggs, myself, um, that's a pretty tough division right there. So, and I'm really not sure what's going on with the Sixers. I don't know if Dome is around or not. Hopefully he comes back. Love to have Dome. He's a great dude, great player.
Well,
Blue Lives Matter, Dome. Blue Lives Matter.
76ers do have a team to help y'all here. They do have a GM. It's called, his name is White Boy 902.
Oh, okay.
He's going to hold the Sixers down.
All right. Well, welcome. Don't know who you are, but hopefully we'll get you on the show here soon, and everybody get a chance to meet you.
Right.
So we'll start there with the division, man. So we'll put it out there. What do you think the division holds? Who do you think is going to win this division? Talk to me.
Well, honestly, I'm gonna be real upfront with you, man. I think that you and I are gonna have problems with Toronto. Toronto's got a nice, solid team. One of the reasons why is because they stole Wiggins from me. No, they have a good coach, man. In my man's Risto Benji. He's a pretty good guy. He's been in the league a while, and he's definitely a good player. And he's round up of his starting lineup. He's got starting lineup with Drew Holiday, who's an 80 rated. He's got Terrence Ross coming in as shooting guard. Uh, we're gonna have a big problem with Kawhi Leonard on that team, man. Just played him recently, and Kawhi Leonard made a 3-pointer with like 3 seconds left on the clock, and took the game. Took over the game on me. He's got Nikolai Vucevic running power forward, and I think he's got Dwight Howard at center. So you got two big guys. Yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup trying to match up with his bigs. Vucevic's got a nice, sweet jumper in mid range. So I'm picking Toronto to take that Atlantic, man.
Okay. Okay. Wow. That's a bold prediction there. Okay. I like it. So who do you think comes in second? Go ahead and round out the division for us.
Okay, who else we got in here? We got myself and I think you, right?
Yep.
I don't see who else. There's 76ers,
Cross.
me, Cross. Oh wow, yeah. Forgot about that tough Celtic team, man. They look pretty doggone good. They came in good last year, but I thought they were gonna win the championship last year, but he didn't make it too far in the playoffs. So I was surprised with that. His team's got, he's got Willie Cauley-Stein at center and Anthony Davis at power forward. Those two probably will be the only two tandem that'll be able to handle that tandem over in Toronto. So I'm looking for that to watch those Twitch games because those are going to be a battle right there. He's got Danny Green at shooting guard, Jabari Parker, small forward, and Kimber Walker. Now I'm going off of the roster, off of the forum, so it may have changed since. But at number 3 or number 2, I'm picking the Nets. I think the Nets have got a nice inside-outside game, and not just because I'm the Nets, but nice inside-outside game. And with the combo happening with Ginobili and Wade in there, that's going to be a problem for a lot of teams matching up against those two. I'll go ahead and say that the Celtics are coming third. I'll give New York the 4th slot, and the new guy, 76ers, the 4th slot.
Okay. Come on, marry me at the bottom of the division. Mind you, I went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, but okay, we gonna ride with that. All right, shots fired. I got you. I got you. Trust me. Hey, this show's gonna get violent later on in the year. Best believe it. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna round out. I'm gonna say off top, I like what Biggs has been doing, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say it's gonna be a toss up between himself and Risto right there. But I'm still making the playoffs, and when it comes playoff time, I'm beating both of them, so I'm not worried about it. I think it'll be a close race. I think everybody will be right up there in the top. And really about who can get their plays together, who can get their shit together, and not get frustrated. This game has a frustrating factor.
It does.
That if you're not prepared for that, this game can be, a killer. So I think the person who's mentally prepared for it and who's gone and done the lab work will come out ahead. Risto always plays tough. So I will not be surprised if he wins it. Myself, not happy with the roster yet. That's the only reason I'm not picking myself to win this division. If I get my roster straight and make some trades that I need to make, I think, there's no question in my mind I win that division. But as of right now, I think I'm going to slide myself in right there at about third and possibly second, depending on where it goes. And like to see Cross come back, and if Cross can come back and focus, I think he can, definitely challenge with the best of them. I haven't played the new guy yet, so I could be talking all this shit, and this new guy comes out and whoops everybody's ass.
Yes.
So
Let me go ahead and run this roster down real quick. It's starting 5 anyway. Center, he's got Nick Noel. At power forward, he's got Kevin Love. Small forward, T.J. Warren. That's a little soft spot in that starting lineup right there. Got Levine at shooting guard and Eric Bledsoe at point guard. So that's where
yeah, so I don't think that is right.
It might not be. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going off of the forum.
It could be. It could be. I'm not sure.
Last time,
But in either case, can't speak on them. I don't know until I play them. But welcome to the league, and just know we're competitive, and you got your ass whippings coming because you're in my division. So next one, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the Central. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the Central Division. Central Division consists of the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is Kim, Milwaukee Bucks,
okay,
which is our boy Chuck.
Chuck D.
Yeah, Chuck D. I'm not sure what will happen to these next couple teams here. You can help me out here, Biggs, if you know. But we got the Bulls, Pacers, and Pistons.
All right. Bulls is open.
Okay.
Pacers. That's Ying. It's Ricardo Ying, aka Elagachi.
Yep.
Who is that? Bulls, Pacers, and Pistons. Pistons. Yep. Yeah. So yeah.
Pistons are who?
AKA Baller.
Oh, okay. AKA. So I knew there was a reason we picked this division to talk about. Mm-hmm. So obviously we have our new commish. Shouts out Chuck D. He is the Milwaukee Bucks. We got our returning champion and co-commish, AK. That's over there in Detroit. You know what I mean? We got our boy, Ying. He's manning the Pacers. I don't know why I forgot about him. He's been with the Pacers for a while. And then, we have Cleveland Cavaliers, which, if I'm not mistaken, is Kem. Is that right?
Kaminsky himself.
Yep, Kaminsky. And so, wow, when I say all those names out loud, I might want to retract that our division is the toughest shit. That's a tough division right there, boy. Man, you got some ballers over there, man. You really do. You got AKA again. I don't care what no one says. You can't doubt the boy. He's the returning champion. He's been doing this thing since a lot of these guys, weren't even born when AK was playing. So he's been doing this for a while. And like I said, he did get a championship last year. So I'm not counting him out. As far as I'm concerned, he's the man to beat. Until you can prove me otherwise, he's the man to beat there. But you got some real strong competition there. Chuck's always going to do well. That man's going to break the game down. He may not be the best, but he's surely going to compete, and he's going to do what he has to do. So don't count him out. Cam, man, that dude is always good. He every time we play, he puts up a great game. Either whoops my ass or he'll take an L, but he always he's always there when it come playoff time. And SGA Kamenzi's gonna be there. So, that's a tough pull there.
Going into the playoffs, who do you see coming out of that Central 1 through 4, 1 through 5?
Right now, if I've got to pick, I'm gonna go I'm gonna pull 3 out of there. I'm gonna go AK. I'm gonna go AK, Cam, and Chuck.
Okay, that's the top 3.
With Ying closely right there, and the Bulls are open, so we got to put them at the bottom.
And I'm gonna go ahead on and pull this roster up because I'm gonna tell you. You said that. I still think that anybody who's got LeBron James on their team. Wait a minute. Okay.
I think Kamenzi I could have swore Kamenzi has Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. So that means that your boy didn't update his roster. So Kaminsky's roster is updated. So he's got Kawhi Leonard. And that's who killed me the other day. It was Kaminsky. Okay. He got Kawhi Leonard, Avery Bradley, He's got Greg Monroe, Mason Plumlee, and that's about it right there. We're only going to say the starting five. So, guys, got to update your rosters, man, on the forum. We trying to use your information so we can do this podcast. It's important to do that.
Yep. Well, also, too, guys, if you can, well, when we're done breaking down, are we done with the Central?
Yeah, we done with it.
Okay. Well, now that we're pretty much done with the two divisions, guys, we're going to get ready to wrap this up. Wanted to talk a little bit, shout out to everybody who put in the work behind the scenes to kind of come up with a structure. We're going to move on stronger than ever, gentlemen. We've got a lot of people on board doing a lot of things. I believe there's 10 different people now with 10 different departments going on, and everyone's got a responsibility. So trust the process. Things are going to go smoothly here. We hope to get our season started just about right after the patch comes out. We're hoping the patch comes out real soon, and we're going to be able to get that started right away. Anything else, guys, please try to look up the social media thing. We're really not all the way sold. I love it. I think it's an awesome thing to add to the league, but I don't think it works without a commitment for the rest of us. So check it out, guys. Even if it's not for you, go on there, look at it, sign up for it, do the things you need to do to give it a test trial. That's all I'm asking. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But please, guys, give it a chance. AK, shout out to AK. He's put a lot of work creating that page, getting everybody up and running there. And just as a whole, man, you guys have been some great dudes. On that note, I'm signing out. Coach and Biggs, we'll see y'all next week. We'll try to get one in once a week, gentlemen.
This is our first episode. It's looking a little shabby right now. We don't have any theme music, but here we go. It's GA. It's GA.
Bring it.
Coming at you.
Hey, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Hey, each week we'll get better and better, baby. Each week we get better and better.
All right. Going out.